Okay, hi guys, welcome to another video on our data analysis journey. So today we have a sales data and hold on. Okay, so today we have sales data and we have 3 tasks to perform. We are to populate the region column with XLOOKUP, populate the price column using XLOOKUP, and calculate the sales column. So basically, this is a task that we will primarily use XLOOKUP for. So first of all, we have 3 tables. As you can see, we have the product table, the region table, and the order form. But the order form is the most important table because this is the form that we want to use for reporting. However, we need data from the region table and product table to complete because you can see we have blank spaces in the sales data. So first of all, let us see how much data we have. Okay, this is about 10,000 rows of data, right? It's not so much. Let's head back up. All right, so XLOOKUP is one of the functions that is used to call data from a particular table to another table. So let's jump right in. So first of all, we want to get the region for each sales rep. Where is each sales rep located as seen here? So instead of populating it individually, we are going to use the XLOOKUP function. So I'll go to my formula, insert function, XLOOKUP. Then you can see it brings out the function argument. So in the function argument, we have some functions, defined functions. We have the lookup value, lookup array, return array if not found. This is the value that we are searching for. This is the range in which we are searching for it in. This is the range we want it to return. And if it's not found, what should it return? So first of all, we are looking for Isabel Cross. Where are we looking for Isabel Cross? In the range of sales reps, because that is where she is, right? So she's in the column of sales rep. That is why I highlighted the entire range. So now if we find Isabel Cross in the sales rep columns, what should it return? So then we come back to this region and we also highlight the column. Stop somewhere in South Africa and South. So you can see already from here we have Isabel Cross and we have East. Let's just do a quick look for Isabel Cross before we press enter. This is sorted alphabetically, so Isabel Cross should be somewhere here. You can see Isabel Cross is East, so it means that our XLOOKUP formula is correct. So we press OK. You can see that automatically this has populated the region table. And let's search for Cecilia Manning somewhere here. Cecilia should be somewhere. Cecilia Manning, South. You can see South. It means that this is correct. It means that our XLOOKUP is correct for the region. So we've done the first task, which is populate the region column with XLOOKUP. Now we proceed to populate price. So we do something similar. We go to our formula bar, click on insert functions, click on XLOOKUP. So now, what are we looking for? What we are looking for, if you go back to the product table, you notice that it is products and price. However, on the regions table, it was sales reps and region. So similarly, what we'll do is we are looking for a particular price. So we'll click on sunshine as our lookup value. We're looking for sunshine. Now, what is the price of sunshine? That's what we are basically looking for. But first of all, we have to define where sunshine is located under the lookup array. So the range in which sunshine should be located is products. So I highlight this entire column and then the return array. When we find sunshine as a product in the product column, what should it return? That is where this price comes in. So I've also highlighted my price column as you've seen here. So now if it's not found, let us give something like nil. And then if you already notice, you can see sunshine and you can see $19.95. So let us come to the product table to look for the product sunshine. You can see it's correct. So then we press enter. As usual, it will populate, but it seems like we've run into an issue. So usually to troubleshoot this type of issue, you come to the first code and then we check. You notice that from the formula bar here, we have A5, A16, B5, B16 nil. But let's come to this region. Let's check. Now, what I'm doing is I am checking to see if the formula in the formula bar is consistent for the region. Then coming back to the price to check if it is consistent. If you notice, you can see it is not consistent. The more I come down, the more it changes. You know how you have a value like 1 and then let me not do this here so that's what's giving me a show control Z. So you know how you have a value like 1 and then you drag down and then it automatically populates. That is the same thing that has happened here. So to solve this problem, we use a dollar sign to ensure consistency. So I'll add a dollar sign across rows and the column, across the rows and the column. So you can see I am putting the dollar sign before the letter and before the number. Before the letter, before the number is equal to. Nice. You can see that it has corrected. So if we check now, you'll notice that at the formula bar here, the formula is consistent. But let us check if what we have even done is correct. So for example, Sunbel as a product is 25. Oh, okay. Let me make this dollar. Let me make this in a currency format. So we come to home, come to general, change this to currency. Nice. We can see that it looks more presentable, looks like price now. So now we said Sunbel is $25. Sunbel is $25. Yeah, like this. I think yellow would be better. Then let's come to our product table and look for Sunbel. Perfect. You can see that Sunbel here and Sunbel. Let's go somewhere down to check if what we are doing is correct. Let's see something like quad. Quad here is 34, right? Let's go back up. What is quad? 34. Beautiful. So it means that our price column is correct according to, so it has pulled the price for each of these products from the product page. Now we've populated the region column, we've populated the price column, and now let us calculate the sales. So to calculate the sales, we use the most basic Excel formula. We just multiply the units by the price. So units here, asterisk, and price, and then just enter. Beautiful. This has also populated and auto-filled the price. Let's see. Let's do a quick check. Let's say we have this value. You can see 25 by 2 is already 50. I don't think there's any need to check that. However, 50, beautiful. So you can see that we have populated our order form, and now this table is ready to be used for reporting. Let me just highlight this. All right, so you can see our order table is filled up and we have performed all the 3 tasks that was assigned to us. If you have any questions so far, please feel free to drop it in the comments. See you next time.